I am delighted to be part of this powerful platform of amazing leaders and to be here with all of you tonight. I am a proud Filipina, and legendary quarterback Roman Gabriel Jr. is also from the Philippines. He made history as the first Filipino-American quarterback of the NFL, playing for the LA Rams. He's also the first and only Asian American to win the Most Valuable Player Award, which he received in 1969. Roman Gabriel was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame, Pro Football Quarterback Hall of Fame, NC State Sports Hall of Fame, and tonight he is inducted into Asian Hall of Fame. Accepting the induction on his father's behalf is his son, Roman Gabriel III. Everyone please join me in congratulating our class of 2025 inductee in memoriam, Roman Gabriel Jr.
First of all, let me say what a great night this is. Thank you to all the recipients. You're truly inspiring me tonight, and I know you would have inspired my father as well. He would have been absolutely giddy to be here tonight, and I miss him. Our family misses him, and I'm happy to accept this award on his behalf. And let me say first of all to the Asian Hall of Fame and Maki Shea and her entire team, thank you so much for your support of my dad, of our foundation, the Sold Out Youth Foundation, a drug and alcohol prevention program. So when I watch my dad play, I have a lot of people that talk to me and they tell me, it must be really cool to know that you can just turn on YouTube or turn on the NFL films and watch your dad anytime you want to. And for me, growing up in Los Angeles, we moved out here when my dad was drafted by the Rams in 1962. And one of the things that I wanted to do from the time I was 8 years old was to be a quarterback like my dad. And I looked up to him. He was my idol. He was the person that, along with my mom, that encouraged me to go after my dreams, my brothers and I, all of us, that you could do anything that you set your mind to if you work hard, surround yourself with the right people, and you do the things, the simple things that some people find hard every single day. So my dad had a saying on his autographed pictures that he used to sign, and it said, "A champion gives 110%. And I thought, Dad, I thought 100% was the maximum of what you could give. He said, no, there's another, son, 10%. You can give another 10%. And over the years, I never fought him on that. And I realized, though, what it meant was a champion's a person that goes over and above what's asked of him or her to be the best that they can be each and every day. My dad's dad came over from the Philippines. He worked on the railroad in North Carolina. And he gave my dad the opportunity to pursue his dream and goal. He was a small town, Wilmington, North Carolina, went to NC State, drafted #1 by the Los Angeles Rams in '62. So this small town Filipino kid came out here in the big lights of Hollywood and Los Angeles to lead one of the greatest franchises in the history of the NFL, the Los Angeles Rams. We did that for 10 years, and still today, when we did the memorial for him at the Cowboys game a year ago, it warmed my heart to walk into SoFi Stadium and see number 18 jerseys spread all over the stadium. People have never forgotten him because he put on a show every time he went out to play. And he brought the Rams not only to respectability, but to one of the best NFL franchises in the National Football League. But if my dad could take this award tonight, he would give back the NC State Hall of Fame. He would give back the Pro Football Quarterback Hall of Fame. He would give back the College Football Hall of Fame to receive this award tonight because his Filipino heritage meant everything to him. When he came into the league, he was the first Filipino NFL player and the first Filipino quarterback to play in the NFL. And the Asian community surrounded him, the Filipino community backed him, and were big fans. The other thing that he really believed in was giving back. and that he had a responsibility, not just as a great NFL quarterback, but to be a difference maker in the community. And he used his platform, and as we've heard tonight, so many of you have used that platform. It isn't just about you, it's about what you can do to lift others up and to help others reach their dreams and goals. My dad raised almost $11 million during his life for various charities, many of them children's charities. And I know tonight that he would say that he was so proud to be a Filipino and so proud of his father for what his father did, working hard every single day, 14 to 16 hours a day, to give him the opportunity to play a sport that he loved. I'm up here today because I wouldn't be here except my father introduced me to charity work when I was about 8 or 9 years old. He began to take me to charity events. He began to take me to football camps. He began to take me to military institutions. He began to take me to police and law enforcement opportunities and to show me that it's a responsibility in life to give back. It's a responsibility to do more than just what you do in your profession, but to use that platform to make the world better for others. So I can tell you tonight that our foundation, the Sold Out Youth Foundation, which Maki Shea, I'm so appreciative of the Asian Hall of Fame for coming alongside our educational organization. We're a drug and alcohol prevention program for K-4 through K-12 public schools. We've been doing it now for 14 years. We've influenced hundreds of thousands of young people who have made a commitment to be drug and alcohol abstinent. And most importantly, over the last 4 years, we introduced the first PLA-accredited, online, in-classroom, fentanyl education program. My dad believed in our foundation and was so proud of my wife and I for taking up the mantle. And I want to carry on his legacy tonight by saying that, if you'll indulge me, over 500,000 people have lost their lives to fentanyl poisoning in America since 2020. That's more than all of the soldiers we lost in World War II, American soldiers. Just think about that for a moment. We lose almost 20 students per month to this, and most of these deaths are accidental. So tonight, I'm here to challenge you, as so many leaders sit in this room, to join our motion to get fentanyl education in every public school in America. Because when we take on the stigma, fear, and misinformation that's out there about this, and we break it down to what it really is, we want to protect the most vulnerable in our country. And it's the #1 killer of teenagers in our country. So we need to educate the American public. It takes more than just law enforcement going after the bad guys, and going after the cartels, and going after those that bring this dangerous drug into our country. Our program happens in a classroom so we can prove it. It uses the school's communication system to educate every parent, every staff and administrator, and in a simple 15-minute, one-period presentation for the school year, it educates our children about the dangers of this poison and how they can protect themselves and their friends. So we want to protect the most vulnerable. And tonight, I would ask you to get in the fight to support our young people and to keep them alive. Go to our official website at soldouttv.com. Take that information, pass it on to your friends. I'm not asking you to talk to your friends or to get into a discussion. I'm just asking you to send a simple link called Fentanyl Education at the top of the page at soldouttv.com and send it to your friends and family. Talk to your children and grandchildren about it. We don't need to have another child die in this country. It can be prevented. So please pray for our organization. Pray that we can get state governments and federal governments to institute this life-saving program. Because isn't the #1 job of public schools to protect our children? Well, we need to protect our children by educating them to something that they don't understand that could kill them. So tonight, in my dad's honor, I carry on his legacy. Just like you do tonight, in making the world a better place, not just because of your excellence to our other nominees and everything you've accomplished, but what I find so heartwarming tonight is that all of you have taken your platform and you've given back something that you received in your life. So I'm grateful to God tonight to have had my parents who encouraged me to make a difference in the world. And my dad, I looked up to him as a football player, but tonight I look up to him as a man who uses Filipino heritage and his platform as one of the greatest NFL football players to make a difference in the next generation in this world. So I want to thank all of you, and congratulations to the other nominees tonight. God bless you.